Greetings and welcome to the Pampering Myself podcast. I'm your host, Pam Jones, aka Jonesy. Our mission is to empower women in every facet of life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Join us as we explore self-care, personal growth, and holistic wellness, inspiring you to embrace your journey and nurture your inner strength. So grab your favorite snack or beverage, snuggle up in your favorite chair, and relax, because every woman deserves a little pampering. Hey, welcome back to the Pampering Myself podcast. Today's conversation is one that I think so many women need right now. We've become so used to pushing through, showing up, taking care of everyone else, and carrying the emotional weight of life that many of us no longer recognize when stress is affecting our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. In this episode, we're talking honestly about burnout, chronic stress, emotional overload, exhaustion, and what happens when being strong becomes survival mode. We'll also talk about rest, recovery, joy, and why taking care of yourself is not selfish. Now, before we begin, let's take in a deep breath and exhale. Now, settle in and let's have a real conversation. Sometimes people look at us and think we're doing just fine. We're smiling, we show up when we need to, we handle our business, we take care of everybody. We answer emails, we check on family, pay bills, help friends, meet deadlines, and somehow we can't remember where we left our glasses. Now, has that happened to you? And because we're functioning and can do all of that, people assume we're okay. And not only do people assume we're okay, we think we're okay. But functioning and being well are not the same thing. I wanted to have this conversation today because stress has become so normalized that many women don't even recognize when their body is waving a white flag. We call it being busy. We say we're doing what needs to be done, and we tell ourselves it's just life. But sometimes what we're really experiencing is chronic stress, emotional depletion, exhaustion that has settled deep into the body. And many of us suffer quietly. And the crazy part is, you can look strong while falling apart internally. That part hit me hard. You know what I've noticed? A lot of women have mastered survival. We know how to keep moving. We know how to push through. We know how to perform even when we're exhausted. But our bodies remember everything: the sleepless nights, the constant worry, the pressure, the caregiving, the emotional labor, and the years of saying, "I'm fine," when we really needed rest. And eventually the body starts talking back. Sometimes it's through headaches, exhaustion, irritability, high blood pressure, anxiety, brain fog, and sometimes being disconnected from yourself. And what really touched me while studying this topic was the reminder that stress is not just in your head. It affects the whole body. Everything is connected. Your mind, your nervous system, your sleep, your digestion, your energy, your memory, and your emotions. Everything. I think one of the biggest lies many women have believed in this is if I can still get things done, I must be okay. No, ma'am. You can be productive and depleted at the same time. You can be successful and exhausted. And you can be needed and lonely. And you can be strong and overwhelmed. And honestly, a lot of us have been rewarded for burnout. People praise the woman who never stops, the woman who sacrifices herself, the woman who's always available, the woman who carries everybody else. But nobody asks, who's carrying her? That question sat really heavy with me because many women don't even realize that they've been living in a survival mode for years. Always alert, always thinking, always anticipating problems, always handling something. And over time, that always on feeling becomes normal. You wake up tired. You go to bed tired. You drink caffeine to function. You scroll to numb out. And you tell yourself you'll rest later. But later keeps moving. And one thing I've learned in this season of life is this: rest is not laziness. I need somebody to hear that today. Rest is not weakness. It's not failure, and it's not something you earn only after you collapse. I think many women were conditioned to believe that they had value only when they were producing something for somebody else. But your worth is not tied to how exhausted you are. I remember years ago thinking that pushing harder was the answer to everything. Tired, push through. Overwhelmed, push through. Emotional, push through. Burned out, push through. And I did. And eventually my body said, no more. Now maybe your body hasn't screamed yet. Maybe it's still whispering. Maybe the whisper sounds like, I'm tired. I can't focus. I don't feel like myself. I'm always irritated. I can't sleep. I'm emotionally numbed. I don't enjoy things anymore. Those whispers matter. And one thing I appreciate my research shows was the reminder that the body often compensates for stress until it simply can't do it anymore. And that part is real. Sometimes symptoms don't show up overnight. Sometimes stress builds quietly over years. And because the breakdown isn't immediate, people ignore the warning signs. But eventually, the emotional load starts showing up physically. I think about women who are juggling careers while caring for aging parents, women raising children while grieving parts of themselves, women entering new seasons of life and realizing they no longer recognize who they are outside of the responsibility. That transition can be emotionally overwhelming, especially for women who spent decades being the strong one. Woo! Can we talk about that title for a minute? The strong one. That sounds honorable until you realize it often means the one who doesn't ask for help, the one who suppresses emotions, the one nobody, or everybody I should say, leans on, the one who feels guilty resting, the one who keeps pouring from an empty cup. And after a while, being the strong one can become lonely because people start assuming you don't need support. But strong people get tired too. Strong women need care as well. Strong women deserve softness. And I think some women are grieving themselves in silence, grieving the joyful versions of themselves, the rested version, the creative version, and the peaceful version. Life gets loud, responsibilities increase, and suddenly you realize you haven't had a true moment to yourself in years. Not a moment where everybody needed anything, not a moment without notifications, and not a moment without pressure, just stillness. And honestly, stillness can feel uncomfortable when you've lived in a survival mode too long. Some people don't even know how to get rested without guilt. They sit down and immediately think about what still needs to be done. That's not rest. That's anxious pausing. And I laugh when I heard someone say that. We don't relax anymore. We multitask while panicking. And honestly, that sounds about right. Even our breaks aren't really breaks. We scroll on our phones, we compare, we consume, we overload our minds with more noise. And social media has made this worse for many people because now stress comes with comparison. You tried looking at people pretending not to be tired. You're comparing your real life to somebody else's highlighted reels. And let me lovingly remind you, everybody's life has hard moments. Everybody. Some people just hide theirs better. One thing I want women to understand is that slowing down does not mean you're falling behind. Sometimes slowing down is wisdom. Sometimes your body is asking for restoration, not punishment. And restoration looks different for everybody. From some women, it's walking outside. For some, it's prayer, journaling, laughter, saying no without complaining or explaining rather, therapy, getting enough sleep for once, turning the phone off, reconnecting with friends. Is simply sitting in silence. But whatever restoration looks like for you, you deserve it. I also think many women underestimate how much emotional labor they carry every single day. Remembering birthdays, managing schedules, checking on everybody, handling emotional tension, being the peacemaker, the organizer, the encourager, and dependable one. I mean, this is stuff that goes on every day. The mental load is heavy. And because emotional labor is invisible, people often minimize it. But invisible work still drains real energy. That's why some women feel exhausted before the day even starts. Their brain never truly powers down. And sleep, let's talk about sleep for a minute. Some people wear sleep deprivation like a badge of honor. I only slept 3 hours. I've been running all day. I'm exhausted, but I'm pushing through. But lack of sleep affects everything. Your mood, your memory, your focus, your patience, your energy, everything. And if your body never gets proper recovery, stress compounds. I've learned something recently. You cannot heal in constant chaos. At some point, something has to slow down. And for some women, the hardest thing in the world is admitting, I need help. Because somewhere along the way, many women learn to equate needing help with failing. But asking for help is wisdom, not weakness. I think about mothers, grandmothers, caregivers, women working demanding jobs, starting over, women navigating retirement, experiencing life transitions, women trying to rediscover themselves after years of taking care of everybody else. A lot of women are quietly asking, who am I now? That question deserves compassion. Because life changes us, and every season requires a different version of care. I also want to say this, joy matters. Not a fake happiness, not forced positivity, real joy. The kind that lets your shoulders drop. The kind that makes you laugh deeply. The kind that reminds you you're still alive beyond your responsibilities. Some women haven't had fun in so long they forgot what that joy feels like. Everything becomes duty. Everything becomes an obligation. And somewhere inside, the soul got tired. I know for me, I've had to become intentional about joy, intentional about peace, about rest, and about protecting my energy. Because life will take everything you offer. And if you never create boundaries, everything. And let me tell you something else I've learned. Everybody cannot have unlimited access to you. The lesson changed me. Some people only know how to receive from you. Some environments only know how to drain you. Some habits keep you emotionally exhausted. And sometimes healing starts with honesty. Honesty about what's wearing you down, what you tolerated, about the pace you've been living, and what your body has been trying to tell you. I think many women ignore themselves because they've spent years prioritizing everybody else. But eventually, your body demands attention. And instead of criticizing ourselves, maybe we need more compassion. Maybe instead of saying, "What's wrong with me?" we should ask, "What have I been carrying?" That's a different conversation. And maybe instead of trying to become superhuman, we need to become more human, more rested, more honest, supported, present, connected. I also want to encourage women listening today. Please check on your strong friends, the ones always helping everybody else, the ones always smiling, the one who's always showing up. Sometimes they're the most exhausted, and sometimes all someone needs is one safe conversation where they can stop pretending they're okay. I believe awareness is powerful because once you become aware of what stress is doing, you stop glorifying burnout. You stop celebrating exhaustion. You stop believing suffering is proof of strength. And you begin learning how to care for yourself differently. That doesn't mean life becomes stress-free. It means you stop abandoning yourself in the middle of stressful seasons. That part matters. And before I close, I want to leave you with a few gentle reminders. You do not have to earn rest. You do not have to prove your worth through exhaustion. You are allowed to pause. You're allowed to protect your peace, to say no, to heal slowly, and to create a softer life. And most importantly, you're allowed to matter too. Not just what you produce, not just what you do for others. You. I thank God for growth because there was a time I thought constantly sacrificing myself was love. Now I understand something deeper. You cannot continue pouring from a place that never gets refilled. Eventually, the body, mind, and the spirit all respond. So today, let this episode be a reminder. Pay attention to yourself. Listen to your body. Rest before burnout forces you. Reconnect with joy. Ask for help when needed. Give yourself grace during transitions. And stop apologizing for needing peace. Because your wellness matters. Your life matters. And you deserve more than survival. But before we go, I just want to remind you about a social media post I saw on Facebook about 2 weeks ago. If you watch Beyond the Gates, that's a daytime soap opera. One of the main characters, Nicole, was sharing a post about gratitude from her hospital bed where she was in for a blood transfusion and an iron transfusion, which had gotten dangerously low. They called her off the set and told her to report to the ER immediately. She credits someone for urging her to seek medical care with a functional health doctor who, as she stated, took vials of blood. Now, I work in a healthcare institute for 40 plus years, but I have never heard of a functional healthcare doctor. A functional healthcare doctor, often called functional medicine practitioner is a healthcare provider who focuses on finding and treating the root cause of illness rather than just managing the symptoms. But in her own words, she had been putting off her care because she had been too busy. Now, this is a perfect example of operating from survival mode because we know how to push through. We've been doing it all our lives. And from her own mouth, this could have turned out very bad. I have just 2 words for you. Stop it. Your job is not that important. You don't believe me? Drop dead today and see if they don't replace you by tomorrow. I hate to be so cold, but it's the truth. And if you don't think so, I'm going to pray for you. Because if you thought your job or your position was so valuable that you would take better care of yourself. So please, ladies, let's do better. Until next time, take care of yourself gently, honestly, and intentionally. And please feel free to share this podcast with someone, sister, friend, mother, aunt, whomever we need to look out for each other. So share this podcast and encourage them to seek help when they need it. Please note, this is not professional advice. This is information only. Until next time, don't forget to pamper yourself.